Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. Ain't nobody love like you do. Ain't nobody love. Oh, you know that I need you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a makeup tutorial for you. I feel like I haven't done one of these for a quick minute. That's a lie. It's not been that long, but it just feels like a long time. I don't know why. But I've done a makeup tutorial for this makeup look. So it's like a really pretty, shimmery, smoky eye. Don't really know what I'm going to call this, but it'd be great for prom. So it's kind of like a prom makeup tutorial, I guess, or just like a night out or a special occasion, but like a nighttime special occasion, like a party, a birthday party, anything like that really. But I think it would be really nice for prom, and I've tried to keep it quite neutral, so this would go with like any colour prom dress really. And it is more of like a smoky prom look, so it's not like, it's pretty, but it's more like a smoky pretty. Does that make any sense? Anyway, if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so starting with primer, I'm using my Makeup Forever primer. This is number 2, which is the smoothing primer. And once I've put that on, I'm going to leave my face and do my eyes first, purely because we're using some sort of fallout colours on this. So I'm going to use the Naked 3 palette first, and I'm going to take the colour Limit on a large fluffy brush just to put this into kind of the crease, just above the crease is our transitional colour. And then I'm going to go in the colour, it's called Darkside in the same palette. So it's like a grey, which I never use grey, so that's quite weird for me. But I just thought I love grey with gold, which is really shouldn't go because it's like wearing silver and gold. But then I love silver and gold. Anyway, rambling. So apply the Darkside into your crease, and I kind of wing it out a bit at the side, and just blend, blend, blend as you go. So then I'm going in with these 2 products for the lid of your eye, and the first one is by Bourjois, and it's this Shimmering Shine Liquid Eyeshadow, and it is in like a gold colour, and it's like liquid, like you can see, it's like super pigmented. But basically I'm using this as like a base for my MAC Pigment in Tan, just to give it that extra shimmery, glowy colour. So I'm just applying this, and when this is still wet and tacky, I'm applying the MAC Tan pigment straight over the top. And then I'm going to line my lash line with my Kat Von D liner. And then once you've done your winged liner, I'm going to apply some mascara. This is my TooFaced Better Than Sex mascara. And then, of course, I'm going to apply some lashes. I'm going to use my HudaBeauty lashes in Samantha, which are my current fave lashes. I just really quickly filled in my eyebrows using my Maybelline Brow Satin in medium brown, and then set them with my Maybelline Brow Drama Gel. And Then we're going to go to the face. So first of all, I'm going to apply some eye cream, which is my new Bobbi Brown one, which I absolutely love. Like seriously, you need to put this on before concealer because it just makes such a difference for how concealer goes on. So then we're going to go in with my foundation. For this, I'm going to use my new Nars Sheer Glow, which as you can see, the lady gave me clearly the wrong colour and I stupidly just bought it anyway. So it's super dark and super orange, like seriously, whoa. But if you just bear with me, just make sure if you get this and you have like a colour and you're like, oh my god, this is so the wrong colour for me, but you haven't got time to go and get another one or anything, just make sure you drag it down your neck for a start. And usually by the time you've done your concealer and your contour and stuff, it usually turns out fine, which it totally did for me for this. So don't worry, we don't carry on looking like a Simpson once I've done everything else, because right now we're looking a bit cray with the yellow face. So concealer, I'm using my Tarte Creaseless Concealer, my favourite one at the moment. I use this in the colour Light Sand. And I just tap that under my eye in an upside down triangle, bridge of my nose, in between my eyebrows and my chin. And then I'm using my damp beauty blender to blend that out even further. And then I'm going to do, today I'm using the new NYX contour stick thing. So it's like a double-ended contour stick. This is the first time I used it, so it's on camera. And so it looks like this, and I used obviously the contour side to contour my cheekbones, and then I used the other side to just kind of more highlight where I've concealed. As you can see, the contour shade isn't that dark, but it actually kind of works. Obviously you set it with powder, which makes it a bit darker, so I actually did quite like it. So cheekbones, jawline and nose, and then as I said, the lighter side, I just kind of did some dashes just on this area. So not really under my eye, just more on the cheeks, bridge of nose and stuff like that. And then I sprayed my beauty blender with some Fix Plus to blend that all out. Okay, to set that under eye concealer, I'm using the Banana shade from the Shade Tonight palette by Kat Von D, and I'm using my damp beauty blender to set this, and this is like life-changing for me. I've been doing this for the last sort of few weeks, and it's so good. I used to just use a brush, but damp beauty blender, whoa, changed my life. And then I'm going to use my Real Techniques contour brush to go in with the lighter shades in this palette to go over obviously where we've contoured to the cheekbones, the nose and the jawline. And then I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit and the warm shade in that to really bronze up the face and go over to blend out the contour. You totally don't have to use two contour palettes for this. I just find the Kat Von D one, they are really cool shades and some of them are really dark. So the Anastasia one, Anastasia, whatever, I prefer the sort of bronzy shade in that, so I'm just going in with that now on this is an e.l.f. blush brush, which is so good for contour. I used to use this all the time. So just going over that contour and just really bronzing up the face. And then I'm also going to flip the brush over and use the Banana shade in this palette to like sharpen up the line underneath your contour, because like that's what I'm doing here, because basically this Banana shade isn't as pigmented as the Kat Von D one, so it really just gives you a nice clean cut to your contour at the side. So I've been doing that a lot recently as well. And then for highlight, I'm using my Becca Opal highlight. I'm taking it on a really small, quite dense brush because I really want this to be quite strong. So just taking it on a smaller brush, you can be a bit more precise of where you're putting it and also apply a bit more pigment of where you want it. So I really want this to be quite glowy so it looks like pretty. And then for blush, I am going to use my Milani blush, which I can't remember the name of it. It's like Rose d'Oro maybe? I'll put everything down below anyway. So just applying a bit of that on another e.l.f. blush brush. And then I think we are moving on to the lower lash line. So applying pretty much the same colours I used on the top. So first of all, this is a MAC 217 and the colour Limit. And then on a flat definer brush, I'm going to take Darkside just to really define the lash line. Then I'm going to use my Jordana pencil in Almond, which is basically like a concealer colour, in my waterline, just to keep the eyes quite bright so it's not smoky all over. And then apply some mascara to the bottom lashes and your eye makeup look will be done. Okay, so then finally for the lips, I'm using my Daly lip liner in Sugar and Spice, just to line my lips, and then I'm going to go over that with my Gel Cosmetics gloss in Buttercream. Then that will be the finished look. I'm just going to spray my face with some MAC Fix Plus, and then we'll be done. Okay, so this is the finished makeup look, guys. A little bit touch and go there with the foundation, but as you can see, we got there in the end, and I blend, well, I do in real life anyway, I blend fine. But seriously, really? It's kind of my fault because she said she didn't have the one lighter, so I was like, yeah, it's fine, I'll just take that one. But it is super orange and super dark. And the colour, by the way, so it's Nars Sheer Glow, and it is in the colour, Tange? Tahoe. Tange. It's in the colour Tahoe, which, yeah, it's pretty dark and pretty orange. But you can see in the end, once you put your concealer on, you've contoured and everything, it completely actually does work fine for me. But it's a bit annoying you can't just put it on. And to be honest, it's the first sheer glow I've had, and I expected it to be more glowy than it is. I feel like it feels quite matte on my skin, but maybe that's just me, I don't know. But it's nice, it's got a nice coverage, and it's a nice foundation. Anyway, this isn't a foundation review, so I hope you like the makeup look, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys!